Which movie can be summed up as nothing really happens? Napoleon Dynamite. Coffee and Cigarettes. My Neighbor Totoro, literally nothing happens in that movie. Age of Ultron only felt like Weekend of Ultron. The Happening. The Big Lebowski. Movie is great though. The Room. But also everything happens. And I fucking love it. Lost in Translation. The Straight Story. Old guy drives his riding lawnmower across several states to visit his possibly dying brother. Nothing happens. Brother is fine. Edit. I'm working on a novel about a formerly horse rancher with dementia. In my head. Since I started. I've always pictured Richard Farnsworth in the role. The story was majorly influenced by my favorite movie ever, Paris, Texas. I did not discover The Straight Story until 2020. That last scene gave me goosebumps. It felt like a sign. Cars 2. Ad Astra. That movie with Brad Pitt searching his father lost in space or something like that. Saw it a long time ago and would need a rewatch just in case, but honestly I can't even remember any event of this movie. Waiting for Godot. Star Trek, the motion picture. We renamed it the Motionless Picture. Too many of the movies my mum wanted to watch when I was a kid. Victorian women talk amongst themselves for 2.5 hours. My Dinner with Andre. Locke. Tom Hardy film which is just him in a car and conversations he has on his drive from work. It is actually very engaging and Hardy is brilliant. Dazed and Confused. Awesome movie. But it's more like a day in the life of high school kids partying. There isn't much of a typical storyline which I actually appreciate. I crave more realism in the content I watch. Twilight, New Moon. The man from Earth. Retiring professor. Who his colleagues notice doesn't seem to have aged much or at all. Has a farewell party before leaving town. Puts forth the theory that he's actually 14k years old. And debates with his colleagues on if it's possible as they try to poke holes in his story. As he took part in various historical events. At the end of the party debate, he drives off into the proverbial sunset with each of his colleagues having a different take on if his story is real or not. Rubber 2010, a psychotic tire just goes around making people explode.